Hey y'all, this video is sponsored by Audible. Audible is the leading provider of spoken word entertainment all in one place. And at Audible, you can find the largest selection of audiobooks. With Audible, you can listen to more of whatever you're into because Audible has it all. An unbeatable amount of audiobooks, podcasts, and exclusive originals. And right now, for a limited time, you can save 46% on your first 4 months of Audible. That's only $7.95 a month, and you can use my code. All you have to do is go to audible.com/cjades or text cjades to 500-500. Again, that's audible.com/cjades or text cjades to 500-500. I know I told you guys in my last Audible sponsorship that I was obsessed with like stalker stories, but I've gone back to my roots and I've been listening to like paranormal stories. So recently my addiction has been My Creepy Paranormal Story. This is by Dave Han and HJ Tidy. I've gotten about halfway through it and the stories are absolutely insane. I'm kind of debating on reading them on my channel, but sometimes I feel like I want to save my audiobooks for me. And so just in case I don't read it on my channel, I highly recommend this to all of you guys. It's right up our alley, like all of our alley. Especially if you're watching this video and you love hearing the paranormal stories, you would absolutely love this book. It's like the same thing, but it's just not me reading them. I'm so thankful for all the opportunities Audible has given me this year, and with the holidays coming up, you can treat yourself to a gift of Audible, or you can gift it to somebody else. I don't know. All I know is I love Audible. I use them almost daily. They have so many audiobooks to choose from. You can listen to virtually anything. And before we actually get into the video, I wanted to say I got my merch. I'm so excited. It looks so good. I'm also expecting my canvas print to come today. I got like a canvas print for my office. I get it for all my different merch pieces. And I was hoping it would come before I started filming, but it's not here yet. So I'm gonna film later when I get it. So I'll show you at the end of the video. But it's so cool. It's so cool. The details came out amazing. Like absolutely amazing. Like they came out amazing on every single piece, but like for some reason, I just feel like this one looks extra special. I don't know, maybe it's because it's Christmas and that's my favorite. I love Halloween, don't get me wrong. I love Halloween, but Christmas, oh yeah, I love Christmas. But now we're going to get into the video because I am back and I have more of your paranormal stories that I'm very scared to read today. I think these stories might be a little bit shorter. I picked out 4. One of the stories has like an update, so technically it's 3, but one with an update, so 4, I don't know. But these might be a little bit shorter. I couldn't really find any longer ones on the Reddit. So if you have stories that you want to share with the community, please put them on there. I would love to read them in a video. But for now, this is what I got. And I think I'm gonna scoot back a little bit. Also, ignore my pants. I've been wearing these for like 30 days. But this first story says, my haunted Victorian house. Hello everyone. Sorry if this is a bit long. So my husband and I just bought our dream home. It's a 115-year-old Victorian mansion. It needs a lot of work, but it's beautiful and we're so happy to be living here. Before we moved in, we joked that we hoped it would be haunted, and I think we got our wish. Almost from the first day we've been here, there's been what we think is paranormal activity. Here's a list of some of the stuff that has been happening. Doors open and close constantly, which could be because it's a very old house. But some of the doors are warped and require a hard push to get them closed all the way, so I can't explain how those ones close on their own. 3 times now my phone has fallen off the bathroom counter. I know I'm not leaving it near the edge and it's always sitting there for at least 30 seconds before it falls. Our dogs keep barking at one specific corner of the solarium. I checked and don't see any animals outside that they could be barking at. I want to show you guys a video after I'm done with this. And maybe I should show you right now because I'll forget. But Zed, oh my god, I hope I still have the video. Actually, maybe I deleted it. I hope I didn't delete it. Oh no, I still have it. Okay, so it's kind of hard. I'm going to play it really quick. What, Zed? It's kind of hard to hear him growling because I have something playing in the background, but he was growling and barking at one corner of our kitchen. There was absolutely nothing there. Like none of the cats were in the kitchen. There was nothing there. It was so creepy, you guys. I was so scared. And we've had a couple of weird things happen in this house. I wouldn't say it's haunted, but we've had a couple of really strange things happen in this house. And so that, on top of everything else, makes me really uncomfortable. But I'm gonna keep reading, sorry. I just really wanted to, I've been wanting to show you guys that and I keep forgetting to show you, so there it is. Quite a few times we've thought that one of us was calling the other. My daughter swears she hears me call her name from downstairs at least once a day, but it's only been me actually shouting for her once. I've got a rosary, not a real one. It's memorabilia from the movie Boondock Saints, hanging on a hook on the bedroom door. I also hang my bathrobe on the same hook. The other morning I found the rosary on the floor, but not my robe. The rosary was on the first hook with the robe over it. I don't think it's possible for it to have fallen while the robe was still on the hook. We have used the Spirit Box app twice in our basement and have gotten the names Sheila and Martin twice now. Martin also told us he's looking for his book. I'm keeping an eye out for a book left here, but there's a lot of junk and boxes to go through. We also used the reality ripple effect on TikTok to see if we could see anything in the basement. Once I got a purple blob in the front of a broken toilet. The blob then stretched like someone standing up, almost like someone vomiting and then getting up. Unfortunately, I wasn't recording then. The next time I tried the filter, I was recording and caught a shape that looks like an arm and hand pointing at or grabbing something. Anyways, that's the main stuff that's happened so far, but we've only been here a couple of weeks. I'll post again if anything happens. Thanks for reading my long post. And they actually put the TikTok in it. And so I'm gonna play the TikTok really quickly. I've already watched it.
Yeah.
Dude, we should totally film a video that's like, come to our sketchy basement with us.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we could prank somebody so good by the way.
It is so creepy. It literally looks like somebody pointing. Literally. And then they had a short update to their story. So they said, we've had a few more weird things happen that I can't explain and wanted to share. So my state put out a book years ago about real paranormal accounts that happened here. One story is almost certainly about my house. It's a really small town and our house is the only one that fits the details in the story. Location, year built, style of house, and descriptions of rooms inside. Yesterday I was texting my best friend asking if she'd ever read the book. As soon as I finished typing the question from right behind my shoulder, I hear a man say, yeah, like he was answering my question. It was clear as a bell, and I was the only one home at the time. I didn't have any music or TVs playing, and I was in the inner room with no windows, so I'm pretty sure I wasn't hearing anyone outside. Then last night, my daughter and I were sitting in the dining room talking. We were facing the room where I heard the voice. Out of nowhere, a roll of packing tape hit the ground in that room and rolled towards us. We both saw it happen. The room is empty, so it didn't roll off of anything, and the way it hit the ground, it looked like it had been thrown. I don't even think there was any tape in there in the first place. Luckily, nothing in the house has felt ominous or hateful. If there are ghosts in my house, I don't think they mean us any harm. Anyways, thanks for reading, and I'll post again if more stuff happens. You have to keep us updated. You absolutely have to. I feel like I've read enough of these stories to know that things always escalate. And so you have to let us know if things get worse for you. But I'm also hoping that nothing evil is in your house. I'm really hoping. So far, it doesn't seem like it. It just seems like a poltergeist. I don't know, because they're moving things around. But this next story says, I could only see her in the mirror. She looked like Samara from The Ring, which that movie scarred me for life. So I don't even want to read this, but I'm going to. In 1991, I was 9 years old. I had an antique dresser with a mirror, like a big old vanity. It sat on the far wall, across from my bed, but to the left. The doorway was to the left of my headboard, so in bed I could glance in the mirror and see anyone out in the hallway approaching my bedroom. I had trouble sleeping that night. With my bedroom door open, the upstairs bathroom light was always on. It was my nightlight. I was tossing and turning for most of the night. Around 2 or 3 in the morning, I needed to use the bathroom, which was right outside my door to the left. The light was on and shining into my room. As I rolled over to look into the dresser mirror, I see what I first thought was my sister, Amanda. She was standing in the hallway with the bathroom light shining on her, wearing a nightgown that was white and went down to her feet. I asked her what she was doing, just staring at me, because from the hallway you could see me in bed from the mirror. She wouldn't respond. We were close, but I was the annoying little brother, so my patience wore thin with her pretty quickly. I threatened to call Mom if she continues to ignore me. I move out from under my covers to the foot of my bed, closer to the mirror, to get a better look at who is standing outside my bedroom. Maybe it's my twin sister, Jenny. I remember wondering why her hair was wet. Her brown locks clumped together, dripping and completely covering her eyes. All I can see is her mouth. I realize that's not my sister. I finally get the courage to get out of bed to look into the hallway, and the shock of not seeing anyone out in the upstairs hallway I will never forget. Chills and what felt like heat wash over me from head to toe. I look in the mirror and she's still standing there, like a wax statue that you'd see in Las Vegas. She is completely silent. But the most paralyzingly frightening thing is that I could only see her standing out in the hallway in the reflection with the bathroom light shining on her old-fashioned colonial nightgown. I did the only thing I could do when I realized I was looking at a ghost. I jumped back into bed and hid under the covers. After this happened, I covered the entire surface of the mirror with Ninja Turtle stickers to ensure that I never see her again. I knew I didn't want to read that story. I knew I shouldn't have read it because that's so scary. That is so fucking scary. I can't handle it. I can't handle that kind of stuff. Like, my eyes are watering. I can't do it. I don't know if you can even tell that my eyes are watering. I have no idea, but no, I don't like that. But this last story I'm gonna read says, they like it under the bed. When you fall asleep with the expectation of safety. You're at your most vulnerable. This is the experience that changed how myself and my family viewed our sleep experience. To begin, my family has lived in the same house for 16 years now. There are 7 kids, 9 people total. My siblings and I have always experienced paranormal activity to a degree, but at this point in time, we never realized we were all having the exact same experiences. Due to religious beliefs of my family, I left the church years and years ago. We never openly discussed these strange occurrences with each other. In fact, from the moment I can remember, my parents had one rule set in stone: never touch a Ouija board. The only explanation they provided is that it would invite evil into our lives. I personally have had countless encounters with the paranormal, but I was always told I had a very active imagination and brushed it under the rug. I remember so vividly the first time it happened. I just turned out my lights for the night and rolled up on my side to go to sleep. It started small, just a little tap from underneath my bed. I didn't think too much of it until it happened again a second later, this time a little harder. I still played it off, trying to sleep, but I was subconsciously waiting for another knock on the bottom of my mattress. And yet again, a third time. At this point, I was going through anything and everything I could think of that was causing these knocks. Anticipating a fourth one, I was a little surprised when I heard scratching. Not even a second later is when I felt something in the bed next to me, slowly feeling the pressure of something or someone crawling closer to the position I laid from the opposite side of the bed. I felt it touch the mid of my back and sat upright in the blink of an eye. Maybe I forgot to close my door and our family dog wandered in to sleep with me. A big golden retriever, which should tell you how real this felt. But when I looked over, nothing. The feeling of someone else in my bed quickly disappeared. My door was closed. My room was empty. I even looked under my bed to find nothing. I was so confused. I had felt it. It touched me. I turned all my lights on because this dreadful feeling of being watched overcame me. I was uncomfortable. I had such a sick feeling in my gut, and in the back of my head I knew I was not alone. For nights this continued. I was so scared that I had to start sleeping with my lights on, at 19 years old. I was struggling to sleep. Sometimes it would happen as I was falling asleep, and others I would be woken up in the middle of the night. It was the sheer amount of fear and panic that forced me to confide in 2 of my sisters. Immediately they told me to stop, looking at each other and then back at me. Confused, I asked what was going on, thinking that maybe they were the ones behind my lack of sleep and they were playing a sick joke on me for nights on end. One of my sisters started tearing up and she said the words that sent shivers down my spine. "It's been happening to me too." My older sister then admitted that she hadn't slept well in over a week, that she had the exact same experience as well. Unknowingly, we had all been going through the same torture night after night. We were dumbfounded. 3 people with the same story. How can you deny it at that point? We started talking about other experiences we'd had in the past. Those I'll say for a different time, but to say the least, we were thoroughly freaked out. It wasn't my imagination after all, and I had no idea what to do. That night, I decided if it happened again, I would talk to whatever was there. Not surprisingly, it did. I sat up and found the courage within myself to say, "Stop it. You are not welcome here and you need to leave." Despite leaving religion in the dust, I started to pray to myself. I was terrified. I didn't sleep at all that night. For the first time in over a week, it didn't happen. It's been a few years since then, happening on occasion, but each time it happens, I say the same thing. Each time it works. I couldn't tell you why. Come to find out, my older brother and another one of my sisters also had experienced the same thing. That's 5 out of 9 people. It can't just be coincidence. For some reason, there was something in our house that liked hiding under our beds. Like, these stories are so bad. They're so bad. Not bad, not like they're terrible, but like they're so scary. Like, I don't like them. I don't know what to say. I'm really scared. This is freaking me out. I feel like I haven't gotten this scared from these stories in a long time. Like, I'm scared to go lay in my bed. Like, if something starts tapping, if even one of my cats is under my bed and starts clawing, it's over. Oh, it's done. You're done. You're done. Also, Timo earlier, he was crawling under the blankets. I had a blanket on me and I had my knees up, and he likes to crawl underneath the blanket, and he started attacking me, and I was like, "You're done. You're done." I don't know why this reminded me. That was stupid. I didn't even need to tell that story. That was pointless. But anyways, these are scary and I don't like them. And I'm glad we're done. I'm glad this is a shorter video. I'm glad we're done. But that is all I have for now. If you guys have any other stories that you want to share with me or the community, I will have my subreddit link down below. I'm gonna go cry because I'm freaked out, and I was so excited to go and listen to my audiobook. I was so excited, and now I'm too scared. So I hope you guys enjoy what you do to me. But that's all for now. I hope you guys enjoyed. I am gonna go. I love y'all. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Also, I hope I get my canvas soon. We're gonna check. even though I know it's probably not here, but we're gonna check anyways just to see. I hate it because whenever I have a package on the way, I just sit and refresh over and over again all day until it's delivered because I'm so antsy. I'm the most impatient person in the world. But if you would like to buy my merch, if you like it and you think it's cool, because I think it's cool, and if you don't think it's cool, then you're probably not very cool. I'll have it linked down below. I think I forgot to say that, but it's always linked down below. I got this pretty quickly. I think I ordered it last week, so it only took about a week to get here, which really isn't bad. And my canvas print was supposed to get here on the 23rd, and it gets here today, and today is the 17th. So I feel like that's pretty good. I feel like it ships out pretty quickly once they get it printed, because it's individually printed. At least I'm pretty sure it's individually printed. Yeah, it is. And so they print every item and then they ship it out. And so once it's shipped out, it's pretty quick. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go feed my puppies some lunch. I'll be back though to show you the canvas, so I'm not gonna say bye yet. I'm just gonna end the video, which is kind of awkward. Okay, I got my canvas. It's so cool, you guys. This is the coolest thing in the world. I'm so excited. I'm gonna put it up on my wall. I'll show you my wall right now. I think I'm gonna do, I don't know, hang on. Because I have those three, so I think I'm either gonna do like 2 and 2, like kind of like a square. I think I'm gonna do that instead of doing like all 4. I think I'm gonna do a square. But I'm so excited. I matched my shirt. The detail, I don't know if you'll be able to like really tell. The detail on it is so good. It's so good. It's unbelievable. You did it again! I'm just gonna stare at it forever. I'm just gonna stare. But okay, I'm really gonna go because I'm editing this video currently while I am filming this, so I'm gonna go see ya.